Let us use the financial calculator to calculate the NPV of a project. We have a potential project, Project S, which has a life of 4 years. It requires an initial cash investment or an outlay of $8,000, following which the next 4 years see positive cash flows coming in, at the end of which the project terminates. At a cost of capital of 10%, would the company accept the project or not? One way to make this decision is to use the net present value. For this purpose, we can use the financial calculator to calculate the net present value. I'm going to be instructing with the Texas Instruments IIPlus. I turn the calculator on and I need to set the calculator to receive cash flows. For this, I would hit second cash flow. Now the calculator is ready for me to input my values, but I need to ensure that any past data is removed so that it does not affect my future calculations. For this purpose, I would do second and clear. Now any past data is eliminated, so I can then go ahead and input my values. The cash flow at time period t equal to 0 is an investment outlay of $1,000. So I put in the 1,000 and a negative 1,000 to indicate that it is an investment or an outflow. Then I hit the enter to set cash flow 0 as $8,000 and then the down arrow key to go into my cash flow 1, which is an inflow of $500. So positive 500, enter and go down. The financial calculator asks me the frequency or the number of times the $500 appears in case it is an annuity. In this case, it appears just once. So I'm going to retain my frequency as 1 and go to the down arrow key to go into cash flow 2, which is a positive 400 or an inflow of $400. Enter to set cash flow 2 as 400. Down arrow key, retaining the frequency of cash flow 2 as 1 and down arrow key again. Go in to $300 as cash flow 3. Enter to set the values. Down arrow key and setting frequency again or retaining frequency as 1. Down arrow key and cash flow 4 of $100 and enter to set the value and frequency of 1. Now I am ready to compute my net present value. So I need to tell the calculator to do so. So I hit compute NPV. The calculator now asks me to put in the cost of capital or the discount rate, which is 10%. So I hit 10 and enter and down arrow, and it's ready to compute, and I hit the compute, which gives me the NPV of 78.82. So the net present value for this project is a positive 78.82. The rule with respect to the NPV is to accept positive NPV projects.